Hello, Leos. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody is good, everybody is safe, and everybody is well. For those of you that are brand new, my name is Patty, and I do intuitive tarot and intuitive coaching. Along with that, I do life balance coaching and spiritual coaching. So I'm getting ready to post a new video here tomorrow because the divine had me do one this morning, long one, but it's all about when your life goes wrong. So about your decision makings, and it's more of a spiritual end of it. So look forward to that. If you haven't subscribed and hit the bell, you might want to do that, and you'll see when that is uploaded. For those of you that are returning, thank you. I appreciate you coming back. And if you have subscribed, thank you for that. I appreciate the support. I honestly do. I appreciate you guys a lot. So let's get started. This is for the February the 8th through the 14th. Woo! Well, there's a lot going on this week, guys. Not only with your week of what your reading is, but also, too, we've got a new moon on the 11th, Chinese New Year on the 12th, and then, of course, Valentine's Day on the 14th. However, this is love month, so it doesn't have to be just one day. It's the all month. So let's see what is going on with that, along with the other planets moving around. We've got Venus and Uranus and Saturn doing all kinds of things. We're in the Mercury retrograde. Gosh, gotta love the Mercury retrograde, guys. So anyway, so let's see what's going to go on here this week. I am going to pull a past energy, current, and future. Divine is asking me to pull past because of the video he wanted me to do. So he's wanting to find out or show where your decisions and your choices were being from in this past life, because we're now moving forward. It's a new life in Aquarius. That is Capricorn. So we're moving forward in Aquarius. So this is going to be where you sort of tell where you've been making your decisions and choices at. So let's find out where that is, right? All right. So let's go and get those energies. So well, for some of you, this isn't going to be a good one. So the first card out, now remember, these are past energies. These are possibly ways that you were making your decisions and your choices. There could be either deception or wisdom. So if you were like me, my past person who I was, was very deceptive, very manipulative. I could have sold you an iceberg way up in the North Pole because it was anything about me, myself, very earth-based. So that's sort of that way. But it's also wisdom. So this could be, where is that wisdom coming from? Is it knowledge? Is it whatever? So depending on what you did in your past, which way you made your choices and your decisions, we'll find out. But some of you, it was out of deception. Otherwise, decided to go the more spiritual route, be more wise about the way that you're making your decisions. And that actually is more stable. It's also the number 4, which is more stability. So definitely with that. Our second card out is the Bard. Interesting. So this is the current energy for this week. This is the 8th through the 14th, which just so you guys know, the full moon goes all the way up till the 11th. Then we have the new moon, right? So what is happening is we have this full moon of Leo, which is about the heart. And then we have the new moon in Aquarius. And with the planets that are sort of mixing around up there with Venus and Uranus and Saturn and all that, it is actually just moving forward more towards love for this month, because we're in actually human mating season, to be honest. We are through February and March and early April. However, if you watch human behavior. But the thing is that we are in Aquarius, so we're moving forward. Now, with the planets, the way that they're happening, it's even more intense. It's almost a Virgo energy where you're focused and you're going to go for what you want, kind of a thing. So that's what's going on there. But this current energy is about music and poetry, history, and the enchantment of storytelling. Well, that would make sense, because in this month of love, what do we do when we meet somebody new? We want to tell our story. We want to hear their story. We want to share information. So it's very much, and it's also a very creative time, because of the Leo energy is about leadership. It's about your heart, and it's about creativity. So we have this Leo energy moving in this current week. We're moving it forward into Aquarius. So it's still continuing. So this would make 100% sense. Well, and our future energy, which is really, really probably the toughest energy, is forgiveness. So these three energies go into play. They have me looking at deception, wisdom. Okay, so deception, it is really, really hard to forgive. So your past, it's hard to forgive in your future. But the thing is, for some of you, when you figure that out, when you figure out forgiveness out, it is the wisdom. It is divine wisdom. It's spiritual wisdom to forgive. It is something that you will not understand until you get to a higher level, because people say, I'll never forgive them for what they did. I'll never forgive. I'll never do. I'll never. And that's very earthbound base. And that is going to keep you stuck, because forgiveness is not for them. It's for you. And that is a really hard concept for a lot of people to understand. And when you do forgive in your future, whoever that is, then you are releasing them so that you can get more abundance. All right. So anyway, we'll see what else is going on with that energy. But first out, we have movement. This is Aquarian energy. Remember, we're going from Leo in the full moon to the new moon, and then that is Aquarian energy, Aquarian. We're also in Aquarius for the year. So this is something moving forward, and we're moving out. Thank you. So they had said we're moving out of something. We're leaving something behind. I don't know what that is for you, but you're getting ready to leave something behind. All right. So, and the Chariot, it's moving forward, but I really don't know how fast it's moving at this point. Let's see what's going on with that. And also, too, for this energy, for the Chariot, I'm looking at the Bard, and the Bard is of storytelling. So this is something when you are beginning to express yourself, be creative. Whoever this is for, you're going to be creative. This is actually your storytelling. Well, now, whether you're, say, if you're creative and you're into acting or you're into something of that sense, you're creating a story of another character. But sometimes when we create our own story, we say, I'm asking for a friend, when it's really your story. So for somebody, they just can't seem to come forward by themselves. So I need to ask for a friend. So that kind of a thing. So they're creative in their own storytelling. This is something to keep moving forward. This is a good energy. We want to tell our story. We want to share. We want to give that energy out there, because then we expand our energy. Our magnoelectric energy that we expand out. The more that we do that, and more that we lift up, we actually create more chemicals to expand that out. When we get more withdrawn with anger and bitterness, and then we get the low vibrations, we draw all that energy in, and then our aura field is just very, very low. Did you know that? Yeah. So it's very interesting. And that's why I always you'll hear me talk about, lift those vibrations, because you want to be able to feel energies far out. As an empath, it is amazing when you can do that. It is really, really amazing. But anybody can do it. All right. So let's see what we've got here. Holy Toledo. Wow. Swords. A lot of truth here. For somebody, okay, so we have the Chariot first out. Then we have the King of Swords, Knight of Cups, Knight of Swords. We have a major movement. There is a major movement in this energy. Major. And it's fighting. It is fighting itself. As I said in this video, I wish I could have posted it today, because then you could listen to it and you'll understand. But remember to try to watch that tomorrow. I will post it, and I'm actually probably going to do a 1-minute live to say, hey guys, it's open. Because this is what I was talking about in this, and this is what the Divine is amazing how he works. The thing is that if we look at these two, they are facing each other. The Knight of Cups is about your heart. This is the Leo energy in the full moon. Then you have the Knight of Swords, which is the Aquarian energy that is moving forward. However, it wants truth. It wants the facts, because the first thing next to movement is the King of Swords. The King of Swords is the almighty truth. He's seeking the truth, and you better get the truth or behead him, kind of a thing. He's just not, no nonsense, not going to put up with it. He's one of those dudes that, you give me the truth or behead you go. That's the kind of energy that king is giving. So there is your heart. For somebody's, they're fighting with themselves because, and this is exactly what this was about this morning. They're fighting for themselves. It's like a fight between deception and wisdom. This is your heart, your spirit fighting your head. It's throwing a tantrum. Somebody out there is throwing a tantrum because they don't want to change. They're having a hard time to change. I don't know if that's you. I don't know if that's somebody coming to you, but it's going to have to happen because things are not as they seem, and they are not going to be the same. So this does have to happen. But it's just like, now, for somebody else, there's an energy out there. There's an energy out there. Someone wants to tell their story, but they're definitely terrified to tell it. So I don't know if you want to write it. I don't know if you want to sing it. I don't know if you want to write a script about it. I don't know if you want to write a book about it. But somebody out there is wanting to tell their story, sort of a testimony, a biography, or something of that nature. But it has to do with some spirituality. But they're fighting it. They are fighting it. Your earth person is fighting your spiritual person. And this is something that you have to really, really know that is wisdom and divine wanting you to do it. And the more that you let that light shine over the dark and say, no, I'm going to do it. I don't care how scary it is. I don't care how much it's going to take. And I'll just get it done bit by bit, by bit by bit. Trust me, I'm an author. I know what it's like. So you just take it one little baby step at a time, one paragraph, one chapter, one whatever at a time, and you go. For somebody, it's music. Somebody tells their story through music, but you are fighting it. Somebody's got a gift in it and they're fighting it. I don't know who that's for. But the thing is, this is the time to do it. This is the week to start planting that seed to do it. Because when we hit that new moon, that's all about abundance. Yeah, you're torn, definitely torn. Oh my goodness. You're definitely torn in what decision, which way to go. For somebody out here is very, very torn in that decision. And you know what? It's manifesting. I'll tell you, it's a little secret though. I will tell you, if you've got something churning in you, I don't know what your age is, but I've had stuff churning in me about my abilities, since I was a kid. It's not going to end because that's what the gift is. And at one point, the divine will get so loud to get you to do it. You've wasted all that time when you could have been sharing it and giving it to somebody else and helping somebody else. So somebody's gift, it's going to manifest. You can bucket all you want, but if the divine wants it to come through and wants to come out, he's going to have it come out. You know why? Look at the magician. The magician, out of all the things he chooses to hold up in the air from this original deck, the Waite Rider's original deck, he's holding the wand. What is the wand? If you think of the wand, it is an extremely spiritual instrument. And if you look at the world, she's holding the wand. If you look at certain cards, watch this when you watch your tarots from your other readers. The wand is, and if you think of it, it's all to do with the staff. The staff is a long wooden wand, but it is also something of a tool to reach out to wherever, to the divine. That is when I say, I look at of all the things that he could be holding, this is a very spiritual moment to manifest. All right, but you're torn because you know what? Somebody is actually fighting the people around you. Why do you worry about? Somebody's worried about what people are going to think. Why? Hey, Felix, welcome. I knew you'd pop in. It's a Leo day. But why are you worried what other people think? Really, in all reality, they're not walking your journey. They don't know you inside and out. They would never have your back most of the time. And they're not paying your bills. So why do you worry about what other people think? Something's going to end quick. And that means a new beginning. That means a very new beginning. We do have the full moon ending, which is about releasing, and then we have the new moon coming in about abundance coming in. So this is what you want to do. You do want to end whatever this past energy is, the Capricorn energy or whatever you've got going that needs to be let go, because this new energy coming in is great. Now, if that's love, that's awesome because this is the season. However, for somebody, this is a spiritual walk for your story, whatever your story is. Now, it could be your storytelling or your music or whatever you do, could be on a small scale. Maybe you just want to write a small paper about yourself. Maybe you just want to share in a meeting about yourself. Maybe there is something, I don't know what it is about yourself or how you want to share it, but it could even be just with one person, right? But you can't take the old with the new. You got to get rid of the dirty bath water. How are you going to get clean if you're in dirty bath water? Nasty. Oh, wow. Look at this. I can't make this up, guys. Remember I said you got to get rid of the past to bring in rid of the dirty bath water, whatever it is, all right? Because the new is coming in. Whether you like it or not, the new's coming in. Whether you want to change or not, whoever's a fear of change, it's going to happen. So why not go in with it with a positive embrace of a higher energy? It's happening and it's for your benefit. You're holding yourself back. Oh my gosh, I just feel like I'm repeating myself. But somebody is just so fearful and holding themselves back. Now, the other thing too is this energy. Oh, okay, thank you. So somebody who does want to share their story, maybe they write a script, maybe they're going to write a book, maybe they're going to write a paper, maybe a journal, maybe they're going to become a journalist. However, they're so afraid that they won't do a good job. I don't know who this is for, but they're so afraid they're not going to do a good job. They're so afraid of failing. Don't let fear stop you. Oh my gosh, there is no fail. If you watch my communication, there is no such word as fail. I don't believe in that word at all. And they're like, well, yeah, Pat, but there is, like you take a test, failed. No, you didn't. You took a test. You learned from that test how much you knew and what you didn't know. And you go back and you learn what you didn't know. It's a lesson. Anything in life we do, there is no failure as long as you put the effort in. And if you even put 100% effort in, there is no failure. Turn around and look at the cups that are still standing. There's no failure. There's no can't. I don't like the word try because that's empty. That's half-assed, excuse me. But the thing is, there is no failure. And I learned that in my martial arts class real quick because I got pulled out of the room when I said I can't. And boy, did I get a reaming. This was back in my 20s from my sensei. And he said, don't you ever come into my dojo and say I can't. And I was pretty heavy at that time. And he wanted me to do this roll off my shoulders and flip myself upside down. And I was like, no self-esteem, low value, everything there. And I said, I can't. He let me pass twice. He let me go and I said, can I pass? Okay. Second time, pass. As I watch everybody doing it. And then the third time I said, I just can't. Step outside. It's not a word that's in our dictionary because that begins to limit yourself. For whoever this is in fear, you're limiting yourself. Get rid of the word can't. Get rid of the word failure or fail. And get rid of the word try. That's your homework this week because when you do that, then you stop the limits on your life. And then you can forgive yourself for all the things that you probably didn't even need to forgive yourself for. But you also can look at life differently. And that, you know what, when somebody says you failed me, no, nobody fails you. It's just the way that it is worded and perceived, if that makes sense. I don't know who that's for, but you're holding yourself back from this beautiful, beautiful thing coming. I don't know what it is for you. Now, when you see the 10 of cups, it's all about everything. Unconditional love, everything. Oh my gosh. And remember I was talking about the world? There she is. She's holding the wands. And she's naked. She's very exposed. Like, you know what? This is the way it is. This is how it is. And this is truth. Because if you're walking in truth, you can expose to anything. This is not my truth. It is the truth, if that makes sense to you. All right, let's go to a different deck here. Alrighty, boy. And at the very end, I'm going to pull some cards here to make sure that I didn't miss anything with the divine, which I just seem to have. Yeah, definitely. And then I'm going to do a really quick moon energy here. New moon energy. And by the way, while I'm looking at these cards, I will be doing a new moon on the 11th. I just don't know the time yet. I'm making the thumbnail for it right now, and I'm praying what time he wants me to do it, because I don't know if he has other things for me to do that day. So the next, for the clarification, we have the Fool, the Knight of Pentacles, the King of Wands, and then we have the Four of Swords. So Four of Swords is about, making sure that you're getting your rest, you're eating right, you're doing your due diligence of taking care of your physical body. Make sure you're doing that. With this energy right next to this, it's like you go from bad to, who's on a roller coaster? Somebody is on a major, major roller coaster, because what I am seeing here, you do really good and then you go down. And then you do really good and then you go down. And then you do really good and then you go down. And then, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. So here it is. Here's the last 3. And you're worn out. I would be worn out too. Who is this? Oh my gosh, you've got to be completely worn out. So you're going from good, and then you're going to depression. You're thinking of all the stuff that you shouldn't be thinking. You need to, we got to watch this video. Please watch it. And then you're going to the Fool. The Fool is a fresh, crisp, new energy. This is a pure energy. This is a creative, fun, like something brand new, like something like, it's sort of like when you say, I'm going to move across the country just to get a new, fresh experience, a new start. That's the Fool energy. This is like light, airy, creative, pure. And so you're going from that, and then you've got the King of Pentacles. Somebody's a little worried about their money situation. I can see that. I can see that maybe they're actually talking to somebody about loans, or they're talking about somebody helping them financially. And that might be the downfall of that, which could be to a lot of people. But remember, money is earth, and there is a way to manifest it. There is a way to get abundance. Again, you're going to have to watch this video I just did, but there is ways to do that. But they're going through a struggle financially, and it is wearing on them, and it is tiring for them. I don't know whose energy that is for. That's a different energy. That is not what this energy is here. And it is really hard to manifest anything positive when you're going through that. However, remember, it doesn't last. It doesn't last. Any struggle or any challenge or anything that you're going through is got a time limit. It's not going to last. So hang on. Oh my goodness, guys. Now, the thing that we didn't touch very much on is the forgiveness. Now, that is the energies in Aquarius. That is the new moon energies moving forward. That is actually more, I would say, in the middle to late February, because there is so much here. Somebody's going to have somebody come back to them in a love relationship. That's where it is. Oh my goodness. Another energy. Oh my goodness. Who's coming through now? Um, they're sharing with me that somebody has gotten in an argument, or maybe they've split up for a while, or maybe they have not been together for a while. And this has been a matter of the heart. They didn't really want to, but they probably did because of whatever reasons. I think what I'm hearing and seeing is communication. They broke up. The communication was just not working. It just wasn't working, but they're going to come back together. There's going to be something in this next week, possibly 2 weeks, that somebody's going to ask forgiveness. Somebody's going to say, I'm really sorry. Somebody's going to say, now it's going to be your decision whether to take it back. If this person is this energy, this was a roller coaster ride kind of a thing, really think about that. Again, he's got me doing this choices and decisions, and that's probably why. However, I should have posted it today. It was a crazy day. But this energy is something that you're going to have to decide. Is it a good energy for me to be this way? No. But it's not my life. It's not my choice. It's not my journey. So is it, though, to be up and down? But love is work, guys. Love is work. There isn't a soulmate, twin flame. I don't believe in that. I believe in that the divine brings us together for a reason. But the thing is that's even work. You cannot just say, oh, he's my twin flame, she's my twin flame, and then there's nothing, that it's all love and roses all the time. That's bullshit. It's all work, honey. It's all work. I'm old enough to know that. If you can't work on it, then don't get in it. Oh my gosh. Stop me. Again, though, I am going to stop for a second while I get these moon energies. Okay, fine. I wanted to split them in a different place, but look at that. Wow. Anyway, the past decisions, really, deception doesn't work. That's earthly. Any kind of manipulation energies from your past, again, Capricorn energies, those have to go. Those are full moon energies that need to go. Not full moon energies, but they're Capricorn energies that need to go. And the wisdom needs to take over. The wisdom needs to take over. I can just see the divine on the other side. But the thing is that you are deceiving yourself if you think that deception is going to help you get something to last for the length of the time, a long time, long term. You're deceiving yourself because it will end, because it is earth. It is a low vibration. It is a destructive energy. And you have to remember, energy, light always reigns over dark. High energies always reign over low energies, low vibrations, low frequencies. It doesn't work, people. It doesn't. My Leos, it doesn't work. So when you want to be deceptive, or if you want to be manipulative to just get what you want, not what you need, but get what you want, then step back for a minute and just sort of look at the whole picture. Because when you do something out of deception, manipulation, getting your way, a selfish reason, you literally are not only affecting yourself, but the other person, and then the other person all the way around, their family, their friends, and everything. You don't really realize how big of a circle that you are affecting. So really think about that. I don't know who that's for. Hey, Felix. That love it. Yes, it is. Yes, commitment and Felix, communication. It has to be good communication. Well, that's interesting. Very interesting. You're gonna, maybe when you're driving, you can listen to this new the divine. I'm like, why do you want me to talk about that this week? And it took me, I was up at 4:30 this morning because he's like, I want you to get these notes down. I want you to do this. So the video is almost an hour long, but it is on when your life goes to the crapper. But the thing is too, it's a lot about commitment, communication, but yeah. I love it. Love is damn work, hard work. It sure is. That's why I'm single still. They don't want to work hard. I do. All right. So we've got ghost lands, and then we have protecting treasure, and then we have, it's all about shift and change. This is all about shift and change. So, and this is new moon energy. The shift and the change from the old to the new is happening. And 3 hours tomorrow. Well, I'll try to get it in early so that you can have something to listen to. And then I would love your feedback, since you seem to listen to a lot of my stuff. I'd love your feedback to know how I'm doing, you know, where I could better my readings, better my stuff, and where I need to drop stuff off. I would love to hear from you. Email me sometime. But the thing is, this is all about the old energy leaving. This is about the new energy. This is about going with the flow, about making sure that this Aquarius energy with the new moon is actually going to take you to that love, that next level, whether it be love of yourself. Like, that's why I wrote love yourself first and the rest comes naturally, because that is so, so true. And you're going to get more peace. Once you begin to love yourself, you don't take this wrong, but a lot of the times you don't need anybody else, but it is nice to share life with somebody else. And that's the thing. And when you become that, to that level of height of awareness, that's healing. That's a wholeness. That means that you can survive with or without somebody, and you're happy and whole. There's a big, big difference. And Earth is like, nope, I need somebody. I got to look for somebody. I got to get somebody to complete me. I got to do very, very different energy. This is very spiritual energy. And that's what I'm saying here. And again, it's all about transformation, and it's about the heart. So we're moving from the Leo moon energy to the Aquarius. It is about the heart. It is all about the heart. I can't make this up. This is all about the heart. And what is it? The heart is where your spirit lies. That is where everything is based from, where it comes from, and where it starts. So this is really huge. For somebody, you've got to stop that roller coaster. I don't know who that is, but that roller coaster. For somebody else, please tell your story. This is a story time. This is something to start writing things down. This is something to write your music down, or whatever the thoughts you have in your head, or whatever you're going to shoot goals for. Whatever gift you have in there, it is wanting to come out. Share it. All right. So I hope you guys, something resonated with you. You know what? If it didn't resonate with you, that's okay. It's not your time. However, maybe you're thinking about somebody that it did resonate with. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe this, so that if it is for somebody else, you can hand it over to them. Yes, the Bard. You got it. And that's the energy this week, Felix. That's you. Come on now. That's you. This week, just share, and like if you can, and if you've subscribed, thank you, and if you haven't, please go ahead and subscribe. Hit the bell. You're going to be notified. I'm going to probably do a 1-minute live tomorrow to let you know, hey, it's posted. Then I also will post the time I'm going to do the new moon energy, and then I'm going to post the video. All right. I just suck at editing. I'm going to be honest. I suck at editing. And you know what? I took editing and film production in school, but everything has changed night and day. So I have no idea what I'm doing. So don't laugh at my editing. We'll see you next week. We'll see you either on the 11th or on the 15th when I do your next reading. Take care. Please share, like, and subscribe. Bye, Felix. You drive very, very careful. And hey, Star, welcome. I've got to do one more reading so you can pop in on that one too. All right. Take care.